Welcome to Badminton Racket Review and to this final test session of 2018, and we have with us today racket number 606. This is the Abroz Venom. Abroz Venom Badminton Racket. Let's go through the specs as we normally do. So the maximum string tension, 30 pounds on a 78 gram racket, 30 pounds. This is 25 pounds you're listening to there. 30 pounds is awesome. Now let's go through the weight. The weight here, you're seeing a overgrip being applied because this racket is a good racket. I'm kind of going to the end of the video here, but it's a good racket. Hence, it has an overgrip. One of the team, actually, this is one of the team's Badminton Racket Review team's own racket that's being used. So I think that is testament to the racket. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So the weight is 78 plus or minus 2. The E-zone weight test shows it at 83.5 grams, and that weight test was with Abroz's own grip and the string, as you see it here, 0.65mm gauge. Balance is 295, which suggests it is an even balanced racket. However, the E-zone balance point test shows it to be a head heavy racket, so considerably towards there. And I have to agree, I've tried this racket and definitely there is weight leaning towards the head of the racket. It's not even balanced at all. So Abroz, if you're watching, you need to sort out your balance point machine. Flexibility is medium flex. It's a medium flex, and it feels like a medium flex. Even in playing it on the court, it does feel medium flex, but the E-zone test for the stiffness shows it as a flexible racket. Yeah, there's a fair bit of flex there, but yeah, flexible medium flex I would say is absolutely accurate. I say that because it really is very helpful. If you're stuck and you just ping it, you do get that little bit of slingshot from the frame, which helps you get out of trouble if you've got very little space and time to hit the shuttle. You know, it's okay if you've got a massive swing, you can pretty use any racket on the planet and you'll get a good range from the shuttle. But it's when you have a short swing, or if you're looking to be deceptive and you want to hit the shuttle last minute, you need a bit of help from the shaft. This one does that for you. Availability, well, it's the same as all Abroz rackets. Availability, we sell Abroz in the UK and into Europe at www.badminton-racket-review.com. In Asia, it is supplied via Badminton Bay. Abroz was a company that we tried out only because of people asking us to try it. We tried the Z-Lite last year, and it's quite the racket. If you're not an E-zone member, seriously, you need to check that racket out. And Abroz, so far with the rackets we've tested, are proving to be a good racket company to test because they are providing amazing rackets at very, very good prices. So the price of this racket, £45–50 is the range. Again, that's representing awesome value for money in my opinion. Now the design of the racket, I tell you what, you know, when you look at a Victor £170 racket, you look at a Kawasaki £120 racket, they are awesomely designed. Goosen also, the designs aren't as exciting as Victor's or Kawasaki's, but the execution is one of the best on the planet. Now there's nothing wrong with Yonex designs either, but they're a little bit less exciting to look at in my it's just opinion. You know, you might disagree, and it doesn't matter if you disagree because it's just an opinion. There's not a technical matter design. But what I do like about Abroz is they obviously are trying to keep these rackets at a budget price range. They can't afford therefore to do elaborate designs, so they always add 2, 3, 4 colors in, keep it simple, but how they deliver that simplicity is brilliant. I think, you know, so this is like a very sort of Batman-y kind of feel to it. It's a dark frame. They've got these sort of blue sections here with a bit of silver and a red vipery design on the top, and again the print quality is very good. Overall, this racket has been used now, and you know, it's fared really well, no problems at all. So I'd say the design is very good. Have a look at the close-up images yourself and make your own judgment on the design. Okay, let's do some E-zone testing now. So here are the Badminton Racket Review E-zone key points for testing. Firstly, all rackets are restrung with the same string. Or they were, but this is now no longer being made, so we will be shifting to this string from 2019. All rackets are restrung to 25 pounds of tension. All rackets, 25 pounds of tension. We use the same shuttles, the Yonex AS30s for the control, maneuver and smash test. The player in the smash test uses the same velocity or same power, or as much as is humanly possible to do so, for each test. The control test, obviously it's the same player with the same abilities, and the maneuver test, well, it's a fairly isolated range of movement in fairness. That's all the key information for you. Let's get back to the court testing. First on the list is the E-zone smash test. The E-zone smash test is designed to reveal the racket smash potential, which we measure the shuttle speed in kilometers per hour, and at the same time we measure the relative head speed of the racket, but that kind of image is presented on every single individual racket page within the E-zone. Now on to the actual smash test. Let's move across now to the E-zone maneuver test. In this test we want to see what maximum speed the racket can achieve from rest. In this test we measure the head speed of the racket, recording the fastest speed achieved in kilometers per hour. The player is isolated to move the racket in only one direction, which is upwards, from a rest position as quickly as possible. In this test we place 4 large buckets in front of the player. He aims for the green bucket every time. Every shuttle in the green bucket scores maximum. Shuttles going into the grey bucket score less, and anything in the net or out doesn't score at all. The clip we show you here is half or less of the total test that we do. Okay, so the testing is complete. What do we think of the Abroz Venom racket? We think it is a very, very good racket. It has good power, good speed, good control. It is a good all-round racket. You're not going to find, I think the only thing you may find is if you're coming from a heavy racket that's stiff, you're going to need some timing adjustments. But if you're the sort of player who wants a racket to just be easy work but still deliver in power, still deliver some decent level of control, this is a good racket for that. It really is. Definitely 100 at £50, 100% on the recommended list. It puts a lot of the more expensive rackets to shame, I can tell you that. You know what I'm going to say next. If you want a full-on review of this racket, smash, defense, drive, drops, overheads, go to the Badminton Racket Review E-zone. £199 to £999 is the price. Even at £50, it is definitely worth comparing this racket to the Abroz Nano Power Smash, the 9900 and the Z Lite. Here's an example of what you get when you get to the E-zone.